Hey guys, welcome. I am Bruno Mars's mentally challenged brother, Harold Jupiter, and welcome to, my name is actually Thomas Robinson. Welcome to the worst podcast alive. And I'm going to give Francina a proper introduction. She is from New Jersey. She is from Detroit. She's an actress. She's a model. She has a great heart, very down chick, super cool. And now she resides here in Los Angeles. It is Francina. What is up?
That was such a sweet intro. Thank you.
I had to do a little redemption from last time, which you'll see. It's it was really casual.
Yeah.
But that's what this is. Everything's casual. Everything's good. And it's a very special day today because we have a new president.
Woo!
Hey, we're doing the damn thing. And it feels good. Like, I'm not a political person, but in a situation like this, it's good to have like a lesser evil and, whatever people think about the candidates.
Donald Trump.
But, in a situation like this with the world and everything like that, you don't want like someone to add fuel to the fire and get everyone mad at each other.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I voted for my environment and for our rights as a human race and for healthcare. So
yeah, UNITY.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. UNITY. Do you listen to Queen Latifah?
I love Queen Latifah, so I don't want to say no.
She's gonna say no.
Really.
So
yeah.
Queen Latifah, you will never see this in your life. Shout out to Queen Latifah.
I won't show her this episode when I meet her, but
I want to meet her too. You know what I mean? Eventually.
I seen her one day at Earth Cafe. Like she was actually pulling away.
Damn.
In her car.
The Hollywood?
While I was pulling up. The one in West Hollywood.
West Hollywood.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Earth Cafe, is that the one where everything's vegan?
No.
Oh, I know. The Earth Cafe I went to was downtown.
What cafe is vegan? I'd like to try that
Cafe
spot.
Gratitude. That's what I'm thinking about.
Okay.
Have you been to that one?
I haven't.
They got vegan joints, a little jackfruit taco action.
Okay, I'd try it.
Shit like that. But Earth Cafe is pretty tight.
It is. It's always bumping. I'm just like, don't you guys have any other cafes to go to?
No.
But it's a good one.
If it's tight, people will go all the time. I wanted to ask you, so when you pop off, who's on the top of your list of people you do want to meet?
Oh, okay. Okay, when I pop off, I'm like, who are we
joint
popping
a little
off?
Closer to your mouth?
I'm like, who are we popping off for? Because like I'm ready. I'm strong.
I know, you're like, so who are you trying to fight this weekend?
This microphone, I will be honest.
Oh yeah, it's cool. You know what? I'm not fucking.
No. I'll figure it out. Don't. I can do this.
We extra casual, dogs.
It's a microphone, not an ice cream cone. Learned that.
You're right, and I don't know how to handle an ice cream cone. I'll tell you what. I'll be fucking up.
Is this fine? Does this work?
Yeah, close to the chin, ish. I know we don't want to block your pretty face.
It's okay. It'll kind of cover this zit that I have here, so it's like it kind of works out for the benefit.
It's cool. It's all good.
Okay, but that works, right?
Sure. See, like my chin's kind of hitting it.
I don't want my chin to hit. I have makeup on.
Yes, do you see me?
Okay, but do you not see how close that my fucking chin is to this?
Okay.
I feel like I have to
All right. You just have a soft. Gentle
okay, I'll talk louder. Hey, everybody, what's good?
There you go.
All right. We got it.
We're in a new era now. Okay.
We are.
We have a new leader of the free world. So
yes,
you better come correct.
Blessings.
Right? You better come
here.
Correct.
I'm ready for it.
Yeah. So the people. Did you have a second to think? Who do you want to meet? Who are your heroes?
I would love to meet probably Jennifer Gardner. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with her.
Like 13 going on 30 Jennifer Gardner?
Or like Reese Witherspoon. I love them.
Oh, shit.
I'd absolutely love to be in the same audition room as Shailene Woodley.
Okay, now that's a deep cut that I don't know who that is.
Dang. Okay, who would you know? Okay, who do I want to meet? I mean, can I say Quentin Tarantino? Because
fuck yeah, are you kidding me?
Like the heavens would open doors if I ever was in his presence. So for sure him.
You know what's crazy about guys like him? He is so different than like Christopher Nolan, which is also a brilliant director, creator. But like Quentin Tarantino seems like a guy that just would it seems like he has no like formula to make a movie. It just seems like he's just like, do it. And I love creatives like that where there's no, it seems like he has no formal training. I don't know his background, but he has that vibe where it seems like he's just balls to the wall.
Yeah, he seems like he's willing to do anything basically for the art. Exactly,
man.
Like that wasn't in the plan, but fuck it, it's working.
Exactly.
Like, we're going with that, yeah.
You know, this is a really random fact, but in Inglourious Bastards, there's a scene where a woman's being like strangled. Okay. And the guy, I forgot. See, I'm bashing. His name's like Christoph something. He played one of the bounty hunters in Django. Okay. But he was supposed to be the guy choking the chick, right? And in the actual scene, it's Quentin Tarantino. So he's like, fuck it, I'll do it. And he's like,
you can't get off the set. Like, I'll choke this
actor,
bitch.
amateur, like, meow.
You know, as a Tarantino fan, I feel horrible to say, but I haven't watched that movie.
Which one? Inglourious?
Yeah.
Have you seen Django?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've only seen like maybe a part of it, but.
Django?
No.
Oh, Inglourious.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Inglourious is cool. But, you know, he said he's going to, I believe he said he was going to do like 10 movies and then he's gone.
I know.
So I think this is his
What's he at?
Final. I think this is one
God.
coming.
Oh my God. I have to get famous like tomorrow.
Yeah, if you want to get on it. But, you know, he might Jay-Z that shit. You know what I mean? You know, right. Jay-Z's like, oh, Black Album. Everyone, you know, sold out Madison Square. And then he's like, oh, psych.
Just kidding. I'm about to come back to the streets. Yeah, he could make like a short film or like do some random like foreign films. I could see that with him.
What's wild about being like a creative in that world is like, it's like it's not like a sport where you grow out of it. You know what I mean? It's like you can always be creative, just like comedians. Like you could be an older guy, right? But you can still be like funny.
You kind of just like change or like, I guess, morph your lane.
Right. So it's like if you're going to retire after 10 movies and let's say you're like, what, 55 or 60 or whatever, like, what are you going to do?
And especially being as creative as he is, like, come on. Like you're going to see that in everything that you do.
I feel like it's Jordan. Have you seen The Last Dance, the documentary? Wow. I don't even give it. If you don't even like sports, if you don't even give a shit about basketball or even Michael Jordan, you should watch. Okay. It's just a crazy documentary of like his work ethic. And people like Jordan and Steve Jobs and all those like brilliant people that are like up here, top of their level, they all have like the same qualities. Okay. Where they're like relentlessly fucking crazy.
That's definitely very interesting. Yeah. I wouldn't not watch it.
What'd you say?
I said I wouldn't not watch it.
You wouldn't not watch it? Okay, I need to do the math on that. So you wouldn't not watch it. All right, so that means you could. It. Yeah. Then you would, but you wouldn't not. Okay, I got it.
Thank you. I'm not inclined to watch it.
I love the way you talk. Because you always do that. You're like, I'm not mad at that. I love that phrase. I'm not mad at it. You need a t-shirt with that on. Like, I'm not mad at it. Well, fuck it. That's like your stamp of approval. You're right. I'm not mad at it.
It'll pass this time.
You win for now. Right. Today you live. Tomorrow you're fucked.
I don't know about tomorrow.
You're good. So what was that chick's name? That the last actress's name that you said that wasn't?
Shailene Woodley. She does
Shailene Woodley.
Divergent. Like the series. No. Okay, what else?
She sounds like a country music star. Like, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Nashville. We got a good old treat for you. It's Shailene Woodley tonight. Down and down, down.
I'm gonna spit out my water. That's great. Should be a country star there.
What a day today, by the way. Holy shit. Right?
No, it's definitely been a great day. I've been out and about all day, but I know that people have been celebrating everywhere.
You've been out and about. What were you doing?
Oh, yes. My day of a creative. Now that it's really like popping and people are out again. I worked with my friend Carrie today. He's a YouTuber. And he's super dope and creative. I took photos of him. He took some photos of me. Tight. And we kind of just talked about some skit ideas. We just threw out some ideas while we were shooting. So that went great.
Comedic side?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep. Yeah. He's an actor, comedian. He's pretty popping on YouTube and Instagram. I could shout out his Instagram name, but I don't really remember what it is. I'm so sorry, Carrie.
Man, I'll pop it up on this joint. Man, I got you. What's the name again?
Carrie.
Carrie, man. Shit.
Yeah, let's shout out Carrie.
Carrie, pop up right there.
Yeah, so that was really cool. We got some great photos. I went home like really quickly and then I made some eggs today. Get some protein in there. Yeah. And then I popped over to my friend Jasmine. So she is also an amazing creative and I took photos of her. I believe her Instagram handle is whoisivana. And yeah, she's dope also. She had to take some shots of a product today. So I was her photographer. That's really working on being on all different sides of the camera. So that's pretty fun.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I took a lot of great photos of her. They turned out so great. I'm so excited for them. Yeah.
That's tight. Like, so I feel like, you know, aside from just like acting and doing stuff, you have really been exploring and just doing a lot of production on production on your end, like whether it's photography or you've even done videos and stuff like that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I'm really trying to master all different sides. I feel like especially now, since we weren't able to really do much, like I'm not going to castings or anything yet, just like working, but I really want to be able to know all different sides of the arts just because I love it and I'm always working on it. Mm-hmm. So I want to be able to, I mean, as a creative, we always want to be creating our own stuff anyway. So it's like I kind of want to master every aspect of it just so I can make sure that I'm doing everything I can. But yeah, it's been so much fun. Like I love it.
Isn't it so fun? Like
it's great.
You can't keep waiting, you know? And of course, when like auditioning and all that stuff comes and it becomes like the normal thing all day. But like now's an interesting time. I think it's so cool and exploring that. And it's just fun. I love shooting.
It's a lot of fun.
We've done skits and stuff like that together. We're going to work on a bigger project.
Yes.
And like, there's nothing more gratifying than being able to like create things. Like
yeah. And like I love working with dope photographers and videographers and even writers. So I'm like, if I can, you know, help some people out or learn and like do that for other people too, I feel like that's really cool.
Yeah.
And exciting for me personally just to be able to master that on my own. So
man, you got to get that equipment.
I know I need some more equipment, but it's been I've been doing good with what I have.
You have the shit though. You have like the good amount of stuff. Like you have the tripods, the cameras, and you know,
have some lights and
there's a learning curve.
Yeah.
So you start like seeing like the things you need, then you're like, oh, I need this and that. But once you get that, you're like off to the races. And I think that's the coolest thing about being an actor like today.
Yeah.
In the past,
that's true.
You know, you don't get like a film camera and the lights are, you know, harder to have access to and stuff like that. So it's just like the time is so different now.
I know. I always like, not that I wish that my journey was any different from what it is because, you know, I love where I'm at and whatnot. But I always think about that. Like, imagine if I was just like taking all my own photos like back in the day when I started this, like, or filming my own videos or writing my own skits. Yeah. Like nobody ever did that. You just like worked with other people, went into your audition room, got your headshots. Like it was a very basic, you know, actor life. But now it's like you really can create your own lane in any field that you want, which is amazing. But
the game keeps changing. Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, it's super great. So I'll tell you about the people I want to meet.
Yeah.
Definitely Jim Carrey.
Oh, I would like probably cry if I met him.
Mother freaking legend.
Yeah, I'd cry.
Pharrell Williams. That's the one you kind of don't know who Pharrell Williams is.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. The last time I said in the last
you
podcast.
You said Pharrell Williams. I was like, huh?
Yeah, and then I was like, NERD,
if
Neptunes.
You would have said Pharrell, I would have been like, oh my God, Pharrell. I don't know why the Williams threw me off, I'll be honest.
It's all good. No one's going to hate you.
No, I love him though. Like one day I was in I was in like a random store. Where was I? In a mall.
You saw him?
And no, I wish. I saw like his book in like in the children's section. It was like a children's book of his song Happy. I'm just like, this man is literally like in every field that you could possibly be in as a creative, like he's done it.
He had a crazy
he's amazing.
Season. Yeah. When Happy came out, did you know he did some crazy thing where every hour of the day there was like a clock, and every hour of the clock there was like a dance video of different people doing the Happy rendition.
Oh wow. No,
so he was like he was like getting like dancers, choreographers, actors, actresses, and each time, and then there's like a website, so you just pull it up and you'll be like at 12:10.
That's great.
And then all these, I was like, what?
He's so smart. Like,
I love when people do things creatively that is not like your traditional medium. Like, I'm not a huge Travis Scott fan, but like he was having concerts on like online, like what do you call that thing? Fortnite.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what that is, but I hear you.
Yeah, I don't know, but like so you could like play online, and then you could like sign in, and then he would have this crazy, like he's like 300 feet tall and he's like in 3D and he's performing. That's cool. And then all of a sudden out of nowhere, you're like flying through the universe, and it was like a concert.
That's really kids interesting were doing. And cool. Okay.
And I just noticed one thing when I drink.
Oh God, what?
I breathe so heavy. I'm like, ugh, ugh.
It's okay. Sometimes.
But I got fat innards. I have big person innards, but it's okay. Thanks, Dad. Okay. Shout out to Dad.
Holla.
You did this to me. I'm like, I need to breathe. Woo!
Chill out. It's okay. Everything's okay. Just breathe.
I'm good, man. Damn. So anyways.
Okay. No, those are all great people.
Are they though? Are they good people, Francina? I was going to call you Fran, but do people call you Fran?
You know what? This is like an ongoing thing for me. Let me just take a sip of water before we...
Yeah, because I know Jackie calls you Fran, and I can't help but call you by your full name.
Literally, looking at all cameras. For the longest time, I hated the name Fran. Like, Fran. I get the nickname thing, but I've always wanted to be called Francina. The only time I ever told people to like nickname me was Cena. And that was when I was like thinking, younger, Cena. When people like were, you know, using nicknames or whatnot. But literally everyone calls me Fran. All my best friends, my family, like everyone calls me Fran. And I'm just like, guys. It's kind of like I don't have a say in it. And I hate it, but I just go by it because that's what people say. So if you want me to actually like you.
Wow.
Don't call me Fran, but it is what it is. Like, I get it, I guess.
That's why I go by like Thomas. Like, they're like Tommy. Tommy just reminds me of like the baby Tommy from the Rugrats. And then Tom reminds me of like an old white dude. So I'm like.
With you.
I'm like Thomas.
I feel like you are a Thomas.
Full Thomas.
Yeah.
Go for the full Thomas.
You're a Thomas.
And that's how I see you. I
like
you
the Francina.
Francina. The full joint.
Yeah. I don't really know why you have to shorten it.
Yeah. F.
Yeah. Okay. T.
There are people that call me T.
What up, T? I don't. Yeah. I mean, I guess it's
T's
cool.
decent,
like,
but F is
but
like.
If you call me
what?
an F, I'm like, that's really weird.
What up, F?
You
sure.
Freaking weirdo.
Don't talk to me ever again.
Mad at that. Excuse me.
So I had a thing. Oh yeah. I'm just waiting till it gets dead silence. And it is. Okay. So no, I
was holding my breath.
Oh, no, you're the one. Relax. You're not breathing.
No, I was just holding my breath when he said dead silence. I was like,
oh, sorry. Okay. Yeah, I misunderstood.
You did.
It's fucked up.
It's cool. So,
okay. One thing I wanted to touch on, because we talked about this before, is dating.
Oh, yeah.
I totally just cracked my toe. Did you hear that?
I did. But that's funny because speaking of dating, like when I was on Hinge, and I hate that app, so I don't even want to promote that, bleep that name out. But it was always like a lot of people did like pet peeves or like weird like character traits, I guess, some weird things that they did or were attracted to. And it was always cracking toes. It was like people either really hated it or people did it. And I always saw that on there. Isn't that so silly?
That's so funny that you say that. And why about the toes?
I don't know. I don't know. Like so many people had that. And I was like, why is this such a trend? Like, I don't get it.
Okay, so the one I saw on my end on Hinge is I'm competitive about, and the girl says everything. I'm like,
guys do that too. Shut up.
Really?
Yeah, I don't ever say that.
That's the stupidest. Look at me. Okay, everything. Look at me. That's the stupidest fucking thing that you can ever say. Like, that gives nothing then. You're just like a very competitive person.
Right.
Ooh, that's very fucking noble.
Right.
And I'm going to bleep that stuff out. But Jesus, like, oh, that's super cool. So what? We're going to like go do something? You're going to be like a sore loser about everything? Because you're like, ooh, I'm competitive.
Yeah. I'm competitive about everything. Yeah, I know. I always thought people were lame who had that. So
yeah,
there's
like,
that.
Let's get into that because, I'm a naturally go with the flow dude. I'm cool about shit. So like if someone wants to like get there first, I'm like, all right, well, go. Like I'm cool. Like and like the whole being so like, yeah, me first thing. Like I think I'm competitive, but I'm not like visually overbearing. And I feel like when a person says they're competitive, it just means that they're a sore loser. I could be wrong.
I hear you on that for sure. Like, I wouldn't go as far as to say I'm competitive, but like I'm working my ass off to like get to where I need to be. So I don't know if I have to compete with anybody. I don't really think that way, honestly.
Here's the thing. I feel like another way to say it is like I like to win.
Okay.
If you like to win.
Yeah, that's true. You know I like that. Yeah.
Then it's a little different than being like, I'm overly competitive.
Yeah, like I'm gonna fucking beat you in this. Like I'm gonna.
And it's even it could be like minute stuff that you're competitive about, and I get it. It's like it's fun. It's kind of like a game, of things. Right. But what comes with the I'm competitive about everything is if you lose, you're gonna be salty about it.
Yeah, I'm rarely salty. So
right, you know what? Yeah, I'm the same way. Like if I'm not succeeding in something, I'll be salty at myself.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
Not that person. I'm very much so, and I feel like that's kind of like another thing where it's like, well, that person won because they, worked for it.
Yeah.
Or they did that, or they're just the better person. Not being like, well, I should be there.
I know, that's very interesting. I'm trying to think like, what am I competitive in?
I like being funnier than people. And sometimes when I meet people that are a lot like me, I'm like, I don't trust him, dude. I remember I met this one guy and he was kind of like me. Like I'm a goofy dude and I like to like be, I like to make people geek out and laugh and stuff. And this guy was kind of like, he was like he had that energy and he was in his, sometimes you get into a flow where you're kind of just like on one and you're like being funny all the time. And we're at his house or we're at a friend's house and it was after work and it was like a long day of work and he was just like on a roll. And I was just like, yeah, all right, man.
All right, come chill out, on, dude. Like, you're not that fucking funny. Oh.
And, yo, I fucking told you. Son of a bitch. No. Okay, so this is what we're going to do.
They just fell asleep. Shh. It's okay, guys.
I'm calling on my lovely.
Okay. And here we go.
And we're back.
Did we have to cut that?
Nothing fucking matter, man. It's the worst podcast alive. Oh. It's the very worst. See?
Honestly, my
mic. Oh, here's a little cheat. So you see that leg? You align the leg with the top of that so the weight doesn't. Do you know what I'm trying to tell you?
Yeah. So like this.
Yep.
Like this.
Yep. Align it with that, and it won't fall.
Calling on my lovely.
Calling on my lovelies. You're like, that song's so hard. By the way, with the Bruno Mars shit. So I don't know why that song popped up in my head, but like 2 days ago, like I was just like, yo, that song's hard. And it was like on my Spotify. And I literally have like 40, probably more than 40 playlists that I like put into different categories. And I was like watching this live thing of him doing that rendition.
Oh, really? I bet it was
so hard. Like,
I bet it was great.
He plays the guitar for one.
He's amazing.
He plays like 15 instruments.
Like everything, yeah.
He's crazy.
Yeah. You know what's funny?
That's why I said I'm his, mentally challenged.
Don't do that.
I know, you're right.
I actually just literally started listening to this album the other day too.
The 24 Karat one?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just re-put that into my playlist.
It's so hard.
Yeah. No, it's a great album. I love him.
There's a video of him. He's performing like an Elvis thing, and he's like 5 years old.
Oh, yeah. I seen that.
Have you seen that?
Yeah.
I think it was in a movie. He's like a little ass kid, but he's been doing his shit. Yeah, go ahead. Put on lip gloss right now. Don't fucking matter. You know what? I'm about to make some eggs right now here on the side real quick.
Kiss it.
You know what's fun? You know what I want to do at a certain point, because obviously this is like the beginning stages of this podcast. I want to be able to like pull up stuff and like do that. But the shit's going to fucking evolve, and I need to stop cussing on this thing.
I know, I do that also, but does it matter?
I guess it doesn't matter because no one's going to be watching this for a good amount of time. So, like, I'm glad you're a trooper for coming in on this one. Like, thank you to all 3 people that's going to watch this.
What up?
That's just, here's the thing. And this, I'm about to get all philosophical and shit.
Oh.
In the beginning, you're like, whoa.
Shit,
actually, then afterwards, you're like, Thomas, can you actually not post this? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, Francina.
No, I'm kidding. Tell me, what were you going to say? Get philosophical.
I was just going to say, when you do things like that, you're really nobody till you're somebody. And that, meaning like, everyone's out here doing things. Yeah. And that's where everyone starts. Everyone starts doing things at the very bottom. No one starts where you want to be. And I think culture right now really wants to like hit home runs all the time. I always talk about that with my friends.
Yeah,
culture wants to hit home runs, but they never swung a bat before.
Oh,
do you know what I mean?
He said it. Here we have it. Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah. Well, my thing is, obviously, like, I want to be in a big movie production, but I need to be doing X, Y, and Z until I get to that point so that I'm ready for that big production. Like, I want to continue doing podcasts and interviews because when I am on Jimmy Fallon, like, this is gonna be crispy. You know what I mean?
Grind time.
Yes. Spotify deals. Come on.
That's the funnest. That's what makes it so fun about all of this, because when you come out here and most people will be like, oh shit, well, what are you doing? And it's just, we said this last time, there's something so romantic about being able to do something for yourself and create things for yourself. Because at the end of the day, even if it's a silly sketch, it's something that never existed. And then now it does exist and it's out there and whatever, like, boom.
It's so fun. I mean, people watch this kind of stuff online all the time. So it's like, if we can bring, a little something each time.
People are curious too. Like, I think the most minute shit about myself is just like, no one cares. And they're like, oh, you like danced and did this. Yeah. And I'm like, that weird little move I did, like for 3 seconds. Yeah, but like, I'm thinking to myself, oh, everyone can dance. Everyone can do this. And I think that's what most creatives think. You're like, no, that was a little jig. I did a little thing.
Right.
Or you make something and you think everyone can freaking do it.
No, that's very true. You're right. I can definitely relate to that myself.
Even on my end, I'm very curious when people make things. So I watch it.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Yeah.
And I think when I was younger, like in my 20s, I used to feel a little more, I don't know if the word's right, sadistic about shit, where I'm like, this guy thinks he can fucking. Is that the correct word?
That's a scary word.
I used to fucking praise
I need to do the sign of the cross right now.
I used to do seances when I was younger.
No, we're not talking.
I used to uplift spirits. No, what I'm saying is, though, I think I was a little more pessimistic. And as you get older, you start realizing, or you start looking at like, okay, if you're pessimistic, that for one, it's your experiences.
Yeah.
Two, you might be around the wrong people.
It's definitely the wrong people. Like when you are around the right people, you truly see how much your life flourishes.
Ooh.
And now it's so amazing that more people are like in tune with taking out the negatives in their life, like taking out negative people, basically anything that, you know, doesn't fit what you want in your life. I love that about the world this day. Yes.
Put that in bold.
Because you really need to actually surround yourself with people who are rooting for you in hobbies, whatever, like your job, just everything that you need to fulfill your life. Like that's huge. That's what you need.
I learned that by being around people that were like very like make yourself small, or we're small, we're hopeless. So I had to kind of get out of that.
That's true. Being around a lot of that is like very draining. So once you like get away from some of it, you're like, wow, I see a new light. Like
it's very hard. I'll tell you what, like, yeah, when you are in that environment, whether it's like someone from your hometown or whoever you're around, like, it is draining.
It's so draining.
And your mind is on that level too. So like, I don't know if this helps anyone truly, and this sounds kind of, I don't know. I don't even know if I want to put that out there, but like, truth be told, like if you don't feel like you can be your true self or like your full capability, I would just adjust who you're around.
100%.
Absolutely.
I mean, the thing is like, especially my experience with negative people, it's like if you can only help someone so much. Like I always want to be a positive person in people's lives. So it's like if you're coming to me with negative stuff all the time and I'm trying to like help you get out of that, but you're not really taking it, I'm checked out. Like after a certain point, like I'm not going to talk to you that much. Like I'm not going to help you anymore. Actually, if you're not going to take my advice. So you just kind of have to like slowly learn to like not let it get to you.
Right.
And just take yourself out of there.
Because some friendships feel like family, but you know, you reach a point, because I'm a very loyal person, but you have to get to a point where like, if you feel like you're like kind of making your life lesser, your lifestyle lesser, you kind of have to just look out for yourself. It's like when you're on a plane and the oxygen masks are coming down, they say, put yours on first and then the other person's. Like,
beautiful analogy.
You can't do that and then you're like, blah, and then you're like, you're gone.
Yeah.
And that person's like, whoa, I wasn't even paying attention.
No, honestly, that's exactly how I am though. I feel like I really do value like a lot of my relationships, and some of them do get a little draining. So you kind of have to learn.
It gets a little funky, but once you look out for yourself, that's the other thing. You can kind of look out for other people. So you know, that's huge. I think that's a big thing about like improving yourself and stuff like that.
Well, there's also a lot of people always like use this quote and quote this, but it's like when you sit with winners, your conversation is different. Like you just, you feel that energy. Like if your friends are winning, like you want to win. Like if you're winning, like you're motivating your friends or your family and everyone around you. So it's like you want to, you know what I mean? Like you hang out with creatives who want to be working all the time. Like you will be constantly doing stuff. So it's
like be the one lacking in the room.
Yeah.
They always say
you're supposed to be the what is it?
They say like if there's like five, they say like if there's five winners, you're the sixth. If there's like five, I don't know, such and such, you're the sixth. If there's five fools, you're the sixth. So it's like basically saying whoever you surround yourself with,
I see you.
You are the company you keep. That's really
like you shouldn't be the smartest in the room.
Don't be the smartest in the room.
There you go.
It's like be the dumbest in the room, or you know.
I know that's why I was going to say that. That's why I stopped. So I'm like,
you know it. You know what it is.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
But like, because everyone's like-minded, and what I noticed in LA is like I am truly around a lot of people that think like that, and it's such a blessing because I wasn't always. Not everyone thinks that way. A lot of people are pessimistic. A lot of people are like, "Well, you can only do this. You could, you know."
I hate those kind of people.
I actually thought of this random thing, and I'm going to sound like a total dickhead for saying it, but it's like, if you're a butterfly, don't listen to ants. Like, don't.
Dweeb.
Okay.
Okay.
Dweebs, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, were you calling me a dweeb?
Because he said I'm going to sound like a total. Once he said dickhead, I said dweeb. And then I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I'll wait.
Matcha, yo.
Dweeb. Okay.
Dweeb.
I'm kidding.
I'm going to put that in captions.
That was a really nice dating tangent. Don't date the dum-dums.
Was that about dating? I thought we went off a whole nother thing. Like,
we did, but we branched off from being competitive.
Okay, so dating.
No, I mean, we don't have to go back to that.
I hate talking about that shit.
I mean, we can. I feel like this needs like a whole entire podcast in itself, because if you really need, like, if people really want to know what dating was like in LA, I always tell my friends this from back home. I'm just like, yo, this is not for me.
I find that very intriguing as far as like your story.
Yeah, well, I'm not really like out here searching for a sugar daddy like most people are, or just like waiting for somebody to just like pick me to date. Like, I'm very particular.
And you live in Hollywood, which I feel like the more west you go though, like if you start going like Santa Monica and shit, West Hollywood, girls live by that. Like,
oh yeah,
where it's always about money.
I will say this. I absolutely need a man who makes money. Like, there's no chance that I won't have a man who's making a lot of money. Listen, I love being independent, but there needs to be a point where I am not being that independent. Okay.
Really? Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Here's the way I look at it. Because it's like, if you work out every day, right? Damn, you just rolled your eyes. You didn't hear what the fuck I said.
I already know. I don't. I'm kidding.
If you work out every day, why you put your pinky up? Damn, put your pinky down. No, if you work out every day, you would expect to be with someone that probably does similar, and you're not going to be with someone that takes 3 naps a day,
exactly,
eating McDonald's. And I look at that on the financial aspect, and also like not just financial, like endeavor.
Yeah.
If you are out getting it, you don't want to be with someone that's fucking like, I'm just fucking,
Exactly. Well, that's my thing about it. And I was just telling my friend this today, Jasmine, who I was shooting with. I pay my rent. I pay my car note. I pay my insurance. I pay for everything on my own.
You got your own hair and shit.
I have everything. Like, I buy my nails. Like, I buy my shoes. I can afford to take myself out to a nice ass dinner. So I need somebody to be able to do that and more, because I can already do it for myself. So
okay. So there's the and more.
Right.
Where does the and more come from?
I don't know. Whatever else I want.
Right.
Listen, I'm a princess. I can't lie. I'm not saying that I wouldn't, like, I'm also willing to do X, Y, and Z of what I'm asking. So I just need that to be the level playing field. And usually when you're out dating, it's not really there.
Right.
At least what I've noticed.
So going on the and more thing. So if it's a and more, like, what if a guy's expecting that of
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
You're okay. So,
I'm not going to pay your rent.
If you make an equivalent of maybe the guy that likes you, and he's like, but I expect you to kind of do maybe more than I do. What is it that's offered of the and more part?
I just mean, like, if I want to get my nails done, like, yes, you can pay for my nails. Sure. Like, you can buy me flowers, once a week.
Okay, so it's not like significantly more. It's just like, you could be a gentleman. You could be like a man.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I have to tap
okay, I'll do it this time.
Okay. Should I keep talking?
If you want, go ahead. No, I don't.
No, because you're all up in every camera. What?
We're keeping this.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I plan on making lots of money in my lifetime.
Good.
Okay. I might not be wealthy just quite yet, but I've got a lot of my
indubitably.
You know.
Big dreams.
Yeah, I've got some stuff going over here. Man. And I only expect the man that I end up with to work hard because I work hard to make money. Boss. Yeah. I do need that. I'm a boss and
BOWSS. Boss.
Is there an E at the end of it?
Boss. Maybe.
But yeah.
I feel that. Yeah. That makes total sense.
I just need somebody who's like very like masculine. Like I want you to like want to be a king, if you will.
King,
I need you to want to hold like, I need you to want to be powerful.
So and then so far in your dating world that you've been dating dudes, is that too specific?
I mean, it's not necessarily.
Maybe I cut it out. It doesn't matter. So in the dating world, you're you haven't necessarily. What is that, Tinder? Is that the Tinder swipe?
No, I'm flicking through the crowd. Like, no, skirt. It's like sorting through.
So can you tell me, like, what have you seen? Like, what does it look like? So are most of them more passive or something? Like,
they're just like very weak. I have to say, like, a lot of guys are just very weak. Like, damn, that's like the best way that I can describe them. Like,
weak.
Yeah, like I don't need somebody on a first date to be like ball until they fall. Like, I don't need that. I don't need you to be dressed in all Gucci. Like, I don't care about that kind of stuff. I only just like, I need somebody who's like about their shit. Yeah.
So I think that probably speaks on, it seems like you're more traditional when it comes to like a lady being a lady and a man being a man, right?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, I think that's why it conflicts with being out here, because I think a lot of men speak of their masculinity with their money.
I mean, put your fucking money where your mouth is.
Wait, hold on.
I don't see it.
So maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know what you mean by that.
So what's your definition of masculinity then? Because like I thought what you were saying was like guys aren't acting like a man. So is your definition of masculinity financial?
No.
Is it a state of mind?
It's a state of mind.
Or is it both?
And both.
So it's both.
I'm going to be honest. I don't need somebody to be the richest. However, I need you to be on the road to having.
Okay. Right.
That. Yeah.
So
I'm not like, oh, you're not a CEO. Pass. Like I'm not like that.
So if they're on the road, but then they would still have to be like they need to a taking control type of person.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so far you haven't like seen or been on a date with like a guy where they're necessarily in that world. Like what's the one that's lacking in that realm? Or is it always just like some different shit?
I mean, it's usually like they're missing some different things. Like this one dude that I did go on a few dates with, I thought he was like, he almost had like basically what I needed in a man. Like he had a great job, very high up. Like he seemed pretty down to earth, loved his family, X, Y, and Z, all the things that I love. And he had that like masculine, like manly energy, but it was like too extreme. Like his ego was so far like shooting out through the roof that it was like disgusting.
Wow.
Like I want you, I don't even know how to explain this. It's going to probably sound crazy too, but like I hate when guys compliment you like too much or like kind of give you like a backhanded compliment. Like this is what he would say to me. Okay, are you ready for this? Because this like made my blood boil. You're like actually really pretty. No, you're really pretty, but you're like actually really funny. Like you actually have a personality. Like you're actually amazing. And I'm just like, why the fuck are you expecting me to not like, who do you date? And why are you saying this to me? Like that's actually not a compliment to me. Like, did you expect me to not have a brain because I'm pretty? Like, can no girls that you hang out with hold a conversation? So it was like crazy. Really weird, like so weird.
Well, I feel like I observed that and I kind of like, low-key dated dating is it's a stretch.
Went on a few dates or so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dates. But, shit. You know, we did some things. But, you know, I've met a couple chicks that like, that was kind of like their MO. And
which part?
Your time for my money thing. So like the guy. So, and I think that game is played a lot here in Los Angeles. Because like guys are successful. Guys have money.
Yeah.
Girls are beautiful.
Yeah.
Girls, you know, so well.
I know.
Hold on. That combination is always the perfect storm here. And I feel like it's a whirlwind always.
Yeah.
Another dynamic that I always see is like a guy in his mid-30s and a girl in her mid-20s or early to mid-20s or maybe sometimes late 20s, but it's always early to mid-20s guys in his mid-30s. And every girl has this idea in their mind when they come here, like, I want this guy. I want a boss. I want it. And they're usually in that 30s realm, they're there. In some instances, there's like the 25-year-old, there's the guy in his 20s. But I think usually the sweet spot, a lot I see is that dynamic. But here's what happens. I see a lot of girls in the streets because they're young, they're little young stallions, you know what I mean? Like they're you know, they got energy. And then you get the guy that's like, you know, he's in his work, he's doing his thing, you know, and I think it's like a recipe for destruction sometimes because like I think guys aren't dumb and girls aren't dumb either, but like I think guys get hip to that game where they're like, all right, I'm doing well. And there's a lot of girls that consider me. There's a lot of girls that I'm considering.
Yeah.
So if I'm in this place where I have this status, I have this money, and I have this, you know, I'm on this level, why would I settle down? So I see a lot of guys.
That's exactly where everyone in this fucking state is.
Because let's play devil's advocate. Why would you settle down?
I mean, I'm not settling with these dumbasses, so.
But here's the thing, you know.
I get it.
It's a crazy whirlwind because, like, the guy's doing well. You know, he's probably attractive to you. He's doing all these things, and he has, like, that energy where he's like, oh, I'm the man, because he's, like, doing well. And I think a big confidence booster could be, like, doing well for yourself. And then they're like, I'm not going to wife you. I'm not going to wife anyone. I can just keep doing this thing. Like, this is... It's going well for me.
Yeah, but I'm going to be honest. That energy is not for me. I don't want somebody who's for everybody.
For sure.
I don't need that. And also, a lot of girls, yes, they want to be bought dinner and drinks and taken to fancy restaurants and whatnot. But like I said, I can do that myself. So you buying me 2 drinks that cost like $30 each, I don't really care. You can keep that if you're like a piece of shit.
Yeah.
I don't really care about your money.
For sure.
I want somebody with money, but I don't give a shit about your money.
Yeah, absolutely. You should have that. You should have that freaking state of mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's crazy.
I'm not. Yeah, a lot of people are willing to settle with someone who picks them, who has money so that they're good. I don't really need that. Like, I think I'm good. Like, I definitely can pick through X, Y, and Z. Like you said, like I do have this.
Yeah, you're doing your thing, right?
Like energy, momentum, whatever. Like, it's not like there's not people lined up, but you know, okay, the matcha's going down. You know, there's options, but I mean, honestly, not even that I want to pick some of these options, I'll be honest. That's why I'm not, but
I feel that. I find that so fascinating because, like,
yeah,
places like New York, places like LA. It always seems like the biggest city with the most options seem to be kind of difficult.
But I'm going to be honest, like New York, Detroit, like basically any other place, nobody's as weird as LA is. Like,
it's a different shit.
It's a way different energy. Like, people over here just think that they're too good for anybody, and nobody wants to date. Sides. Everyone,
it's both.
It's 100% both sides. Like, girls are crazy. Like, when I hear about females dating out here, no, I get it.
Well, when I hear what girls are willing to do for things that like cross their list,
I'm
like, come on.
Yeah.
And then guys too. Like guys are tripping, you know, like so it's weird.
Yeah.
Because here's what it is. Here's what it boils down to. Here's what it boils down to. It's people all rush into this city. You have the people that are from here, but mostly everyone's here trying to do something.
Yeah.
So if you're here trying to do something, your number one priority is not
dating
to
somebody,
fucking get married or like lock it down. And, you know, there's situations where you might be close to that, but you're like, I'm out here trying to get it though. And let's just put it this way. That situation would have to be so unique and so special that you're willing to do it. And I feel like that's what it never counters you actually just going for what you want to do. Because everyone's out here wanting to go after something. So I think that's what makes it so difficult.
I just really think that you can have both. Like, yes, I've never been one to just like, I really want to get married. I want to get married and have children 100%. But I've never been one to just be like, I need to get married. Like, why don't I have a boyfriend? Like, I don't really care about all that. But I really think that you can have both. Like, I can be actively finding, not fucking here, clearly. God. But like, you really can have both. Like, I don't see why there can't be like other people who are looking for, I guess, someone to spend the rest of their life with while grinding and creating or running a business. Like, yeah, you can. People do it.
Yeah.
It's the mentality out here.
I also think that it changes. I used to be a very traditional person when it came to like relationships.
Okay.
I think my first like actual relationship, I was like in high school. I was like a sophomore. And then from sophomore to like 25-ish, I was always like with a girl. It was like always a relationship.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. It was like post college. Then things were like, Okay. It was like, you know, like dating people, but it wasn't like boyfriend, girlfriend shit.
Okay.
And, you know, like then coming here, like, I don't know, man. Relationships kind of changed the way I look at, or this place kind of changed the way I looked at what a relationship is here.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God. Me too. 100%.
Because people think differently here. People act differently here. I have never encountered so many. Oh my God.
I'm still not cool with it. I'll be honest.
There's some, oh man.
I'm not cool with it.
Yeah. I'll touch on some stuff later, but I'm not going to say it now. But I think there's, let's just put it this way. I think there's the relationship being sacred, not from me, but from other people is not so sacred. People don't think of it.
Yeah.
So like it's something that you must uphold. And I've witnessed that shit. And I was like, yikes.
Everyone just dates everyone here. Like everyone just like they don't even care if you're in the same friend group. Like friends just date friends. They pass friends around. Like everything's just cool. Like everyone just like all just like is in the same like dirty pool water basically here. You
know what's hilarious? Out of all the fucking I need to stop cussing. Out of all of the things that we've been talking about, the dating has been the darkest. This has been the darkest.
It's fucked. I hate it. It's weird. Everyone's a weirdo here to me. I don't even really care. I'll talk shit about everyone. Like all you people are weirdos.
Yeah, we've been talking about so many different things, even from the first to this one.
We didn't start talking shit.
But the dating thing seems to be like the slimiest, like unpleasant conversation. It's weird.
I've been on some fun dates.
Ooh, okay. She's trying to level the shit out. Ooh.
I've been on.
Whoa.
I mean, some.
Yeah, like what? What'd you guys do? I'm curious about that.
I don't know.
Y'all go mini golfing? Or, yeah, like you came to my house and that was so romantic. No, but like what? Like I don't know. Like what's one thing that's no? Okay.
No. Honestly, none of them were worthy. Like
I'll tell you what.
Like
here's my ideal. Here's my ideal, and this is not anyone's ideal date. Come over. We're gonna drink.
That's literally everyone. Let's
that's
the only way that people want to date here. Come over, bitch. It's always a "what are you doing" text. It's never a "let me buy you some earrings."
Skip the song and dance. Like, what are we doing? This like we're arm to arm, like it's Elizabethan. Like we have candle. We're candle dancing.
Song and dance. Do the fucking song and dance. Okay, so this is what I get. The first date thing. This is where I understand dating in LA. The first date, I understand like everyone's going on dates with everyone. So I get it. It can be chill. It can be casual. Like this is not a serious thing. Mm-hmm. But I only want to date people to like actually have, you know, I need it to be going somewhere in life. Like if I'm going to be dating you and I want to see you again, like I want that to have some sort of like significance to me because I don't have time. Like we all are here working because we don't have time. But there's just to be time. Like dating, like come over, like dude, chill out.
Yeah, that's tacky.
That's so tacky.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, people will come over. I know, like it works. It works for people.
Here's my train of thought. It's like, if we can have a substantial conversation and we seem to be vibing okay. That's you know, that's what you're gonna be seeing every day. Not this like tuxedo. We're gonna have a shellfish dinner.
Chill out.
We're gonna have a shellfish dinner and a tuxedo.
I can't wait till you watch this and you see me rolling my eyes.
I'm James Bond, like you're the femme fatale and blah blah blah. It's like I'm trying to see you with like, you know, your hair fucked up, you know.
Okay.
I know. I'm honestly.
I know
you're
talking shit.
As I said that, I was like, "Ooh."
Well, I mean, I'm not trying to go on a date and like have this guy be like the most perfect like gentleman in the world. Like, yes, you should be a gentleman. Which I feel like I
you
do.
Want a gentleman?
Right? I know. Such a bizarre
let's
concept.
Not act like you don't want like a heathen.
I mean, I'd like a little, like, you know what I mean? But no,
that's a whole nother thing.
Yeah.
But like, okay, we'll talk about it later. I was going to say, like, a girl wants a gentleman, you know, a guy, this and that. But
in reality, like, she wants a bad boy.
At least in the bedroom, you want a heathen. Yeah? Not like a barbarian heathen.
Yeah.
But like... Okay, we'll go back to what you were talking about.
Lost the train of thought. No, I'm just kidding. No, you're right. Like, I don't need like this picture perfect cutout man, which I don't think most people would even say that they want that. I want someone to be their self. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't need you to like sit there and compliment me all the time. Like, just have a conversation with me. Like, just be your effing self. Like. Mm-hmm. Nobody can really do that. They feel like they have to put on a persona or they have to like say what, you know, they think you want them to say. Like that's really how these guys are that I'm at least encountering. Like maybe I'm just not looking in the right area here in LA, but like most of the guys that I dated, like I feel like they just need to like say what I want them to say type of thing.
So they do that. Can you like think of a time when it changes, like when it shifts? So like they're saying all the right things. Like what is that shift when it becomes like whoa, is that you or is this, you know?
Oh, I'll be honest. I can read people pretty quickly. Like I kind of just really filter through the bullshit real quick.
Let's blur this shit out.
I can filter through the shit real quick, but it's like when it gets too aggressive, like when you get too, I don't know. I feel like I can just tell in people like, you're like so pretty. Like, oh my God, let's go to this like fancy. And I'm just like, dude.
Is it like he's acting almost like you're more like arm candy than a person or not?
Probably, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Or like that you basically just like are thirsting me up with your eyes and like your words the whole time. Like it's just like kind of weird.
Rico Suave in it? Like he's like, damn.
These motherfuckers wish they were Rico Suave.
You're like, you look crazy right now. I swear to God, I would do some things.
Honestly, I wouldn't necessarily be mad at that.
What the fuck are they telling you? Because that was gross.
No, I mean, no. I mean, that would be very intense, especially for a first date. I don't know. It's just like, dude, like you don't have to like, lick your fingers and stuff like while. No, I'm kidding. They don't do that. I was like.
It's like, damn, this sushi was delicious. It's like not even for something he needs. Like,
right, basically. No, but I had like a lot of guys want to like take pictures of me. Like,
well, I feel like
I don't mind it, but to a certain point, it's like kind of weird to me.
Just you or both of you?
Just me.
Clothed or
clothed for sure. I don't even know.
I'm joking.
No.
Interesting. I find that so fascinating because I feel like that could be a whole ass podcast, which you should probably.
Well, this is going to be a podcast for dating. Yeah, you should
do like a dating podcast. That'd be tight.
I'm going to. And listen, this is a revelation that I just made with myself like maybe last week. Guys are fans. And I'm gonna I know, it's so funny.
Like they'd be subscribing to your shit.
They would man.
Oh my God, I love this.
They would
I love this.
Like I'm just saying if I had an OnlyFans account, which I don't, and I'm not gonna make one, like there would be some subscribers.
So you'd be on that shit like this. Oh no. Okay, we'll do it later. No. You'd be on like this. This is you calling all your lovelies like. All these dudes just come out of the woodwork.
Like
they're out the mountains and shit.
I don't really know what it is. I don't get it. Like there's kind of like a certain point where I'm just like, I sort of get like weirded out from some people because I'm just like, you might actually just be like a fan. And like now that I'm really actually like out here, like I'm trying to be on TV, like we're working, towards all that fame and whatnot that comes with this. Like there really are people who just like want to like be around you. And I don't want to say that like on any type of vain shit, but like
it is, man.
They really behave this way and I cannot make this stuff up. Like it is serious.
Have you heard of this thing called simp culture?
No, tell me.
Do you know what a simp is?
Oh.
Please keep talking.
My younger cousins just actually told me about that. You basically just like cave to things, right?
So
like you'll do anything?
Oh shit.
Right? Like you'll do anything?
So a simp is literally a dude.
Oh, it's a dude.
A simp is a dude, and it's funny because I used to call simps like simpletons, like simple people.
Okay.
So like sheep or like people they like. So you're a simp. It's changed. So simps now are dudes that would be like OnlyFans subscribers, paying for a girl's lifestyle and she ain't giving it up. Okay. Or anything in that realm. Okay. So a guy that's like a fan.
Okay, yeah.
He's like, please, let me like buy you dinner. And then you're like, but on your end, you'd be like, sure. And then you're like, I didn't do anything, but so it's kind of like that weird reciprocity of like, you're not doing anything with him, but he's also like paying for you. Yeah. It's a simp because he's like, it's a little different,
I get
there's
it.
So that's what a simp is. And
like, do this for me. Okay. Like, yeah. So I'll do anything.
You get the OnlyFans type things where they're like, say my name. And you're like, thanks, Brian. And he's like, oh man, here's $3,000.
Yeah. Oh my God. That's so weird. And like, that's something that I also have to like sort of process with myself, like, because I can only imagine that type of stuff will get a little worse.
Here's what I'm surprised about, that it's not like dangerous yet.
Hey. I'm ready.
for you to act so mean. Yeah,
honestly,
for sure.
Yeah, for real.
That's wild.
I think it does. I think it is dangerous for a lot of people, but me, I'm always ready. So like, you can't catch me slipping.
You're not that type of person. Like, you're very classy, creative. You're willing to like work and stuff. Like, we've been doing things together, like working on these little tiny projects and stuff and doing different things. And there's like people that don't.
Right.
They're not like making anything. They're just literally just being pretty and being like sexy and being very sexually suggestive. And I think that makes it worse because, if someone's being like that, and then a guy's like paying you, what type of dynamic does that make for the guy in his mind where he's like, I'll just give you $5,000 and
I'm going to be honest, I'm not into it. Like, get it how you live. I wish that I could just sometimes I wish that it was that easy because I know that it could be so easy. Like, that's why I also don't value a lot of materialistic things because I know people just like pimp themselves out for some of this stuff out here especially. So I'm just like, I don't really care that you have X, Y, and Z. Like, that doesn't mean anything to me. Like, you are banging whoever for these items. It's like,
or not. That's the crazy part.
Right. Or not. Sure. Do your thing. Just show your titties for a new bag. I don't really care. It's not my thing. I don't even care. Like, I'm wearing Zara right now and maybe some random socks that I got from I don't know, Target. Like, I'm totally cool with that.
So today is brought to you by my Hunter socks that
I'd
Francina
literally wear those. I'd wear those.
These joints are fucking so warm. And by the way, my hamstrings are tight as shit. Cause when I did that, I almost pulled something.
Where's your yoga mat?
I'm telling you, dude.
Do you want some more milk?
Yeah, you want some more milk?
No, I'd for sure wear those with my docs. They would look bomb with it. That's like so cozy.
They remind me of when chicks do the
the workout videos.
That's the new wave.
Some 80s.
Girls are dressing like Princess Diana now. They have the sweatshirt, the mom jeans, and it's like some white Nikes. That's the Princess Di look.
Yeah, I love her.
I like the way fashion's going, by the way. Like, I'm not a huge fashion person, but are you noticing that things are getting to that baggy realm again? Yeah,
I'm into the baggy. Today I actually have on all tight clothes, but that's usually
I'm not mad at it. It's good. I'm going to
put that on a shirt now.
Yeah, you're not mad at it.
Let me make that before you put this out.
Yeah.
For all of our subscribers who are going to copy that.
I'm not mad at it merch. It's right here on the link below. But I like that. I like the fact that people are going baggy again. It's kind of tight.
Yeah.
Because I remember when I first moved here from Cincinnati, I had bootcut jeans on me. And I was still in relationships with bootcut jeans. Yeah. I was looking like a straight up, I don't know what I was looking like, but
Dweeb.
Nah, dog. I wasn't wearing Dweeb, dude. Today's word is brought to you by... Today is brought to you by the word dweeb, which seems to be me. Fuck it. We only here for a limited time only. I'm going to remember this, all right?
I'm so sorry.
No, don't be sorry. Dweeb.
You have a really strong personality where that wouldn't bother you. I don't think you're a dweeb, but it's just so funny.
No, it doesn't faze me. Trust me. I've been called worse. What have I been called that's worse?
Yeah, tell me.
Just kidding. I don't think I've been called anything crazy. I think dweeb has to be the worst. So thank you.
Oh, I'm
joking. No, but
it's kind of cute.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Don't fucking lie. You're like, oh man. All right. So where are we going with this now?
We're gonna go to bed. Well, you ain't the only one.
I'm gone. All right, so that was a beautiful time. This will be the second one. This is the second one. The first one was a little bootleg. We had a couple cuts from this one, but it doesn't matter. It's the worst podcast that you could think of. Just kidding. But is it really though? That's the real question. And I'm still fumbling with the actual title. There was another one that I was thinking about.
Are you going to tell me or no?
I was thinking about the last podcast ever. Or the very last podcast. That's what I was thinking. The very last. Another toe.
I like it. It's
funny. Toe, fam. That's what y'all get. All right. That's $3 on OnlyFans. Don't cut it. Anyways.
Right.
Well, that one cut out. So that's just a sign. So happy President's Day, everyone.
Yay.
And thank you for coming again.
Thanks
and we'll do it again.
Much.
Absolutely. Later.